as well. But this looks to me like a mere formality. I cannot see how the track will be in conditions to be able to race this afternoon at all. These, of course, are replay images. We've long since vacated the grid. Umbrellas wouldn't even withstand it. The palm trees could barely withstand the wind, let alone the rain, and it is still coming down very heavily. And all that's happening is that the water's getting deeper and deeper. And I joked about an Olympic depth swimming pool, but we're getting closer and closer. You saw just from the marshal there, the water up to his ankles.
Yeah, and it is just keeping to come down at the same degree as well. You can see from these shots just how wet it is out there. And we saw when the safety car was doing its lap just how little visibility there was, especially in that run down towards turn 10. So
because people would have been going off left, right and centre, there's no way that you could have possibly continued on in this situation. I think it's, as I said, a bit of a formality at the moment that presumably is being discussed behind the scenes at the highest level, but I can't see anything other than a postponement of this race and towards the territory of two feature-length races. Is that we've been in this situation of postponing race one before, just as recently as the Spanish round during the triple header, where race one had to be moved from day one, as it were, race day one, the Saturday, then took place on the Sunday morning, and race two raced in the afternoon. Now I'm quite sure that if we were in that circumstance, there you go, there's a rider who'd fancy going out.
Yeah, I think none of these riders are fancying going out in these conditions. Taddy's done well this weekend though, qualifying 10th on the grid, so on the fourth row of even at that stage, and now obviously they all come back to the pits and they'll all have war stories of their siding lap to the grid.
Well, if Tati Mercado dropped that rubber duck on the start-finish straight, then I wonder where it would end up. It would give us a good indication of where the drain is.
Yeah, and that's one of the big question marks for all the riders at this stage, just to try and see exactly what the conditions will be like out on the racetrack. But it is going to be a big ask for all these riders. We'll wait and see what happens as the next while progresses, but decisions are going to have to be made at some point, and certainly for all these riders, they'll come together to try and come to a decision.
We are waiting to hear further news at the moment. Still discussions ongoing behind the scenes as to